transitions would be better if I unmuted the microphone. How many times do I do that? I feel like I do that all the time. It's maybe scopely wearing off for me. Like, they're constant frustrations and mistakes. You're becoming my own. They say you become like the ones you love. There it is. Welcome in, everybody. How y'all doing? Welcome to the channel. Sharche Fleeky Man today. It's been Diablo Immortal over the past 2 days as well on Twitch. That's been fun. We even have a Diablo Immortals channel in our Discord now. That's pretty dope. Star Trek, still enjoying it, but lots of complaints. I think all those complaints are fair, and bring all your frustrations today. All your frustrations. I mean, whether you're in the biggest alliance, the smallest alliance, I think everybody's just sitting here going, yippity frickin' doodah, yippity day. Just where we're kind of at. Y'all, please don't forget to do my anomalous phenomenon. And then we got our tread lightly SMS finally kicking in here. That's nice, I guess. But yeah, lots to talk about today. Lots to talk about. I will have to pull up several different accounts for this one just because we have so much going on. I've also got to finish this recruit pike SMS. Yeah, there's just a lot going on here, and sadly not a lot going on where it's actually working. Lots of things not working here in the game. And then here is your disappearing act. Acquire cloaking, use Tetrion. As always, this is a pretty normal run. We've had this several times before. Basically comes down to, can you acquire cloaking or not? Can you acquire cloaking for a new ship? And if not, you are probably going to be SOL when it comes to finishing that event. So yeah, even the rewards for the first aren't great. Complete disconnect from the consumers. Yeah, no arguments. I mean, I'm not here to tell you you're wrong. You're not. It's been frustrating across the board. It's not that, you know, they can't do things right. It's just they're not. I mean, I can understand bad content rolling out, but now we're getting into mixing it with bad events in terms of the events are not scoring correctly. We have continual delays, continual problems. It's complete dumpster fire. And hell, not to just throw eco on that, but hell, at least we could at least have somebody come through and be like, hey guys, we hear the problems. We hear the problems. We're sorry. We don't even have that this weekend. I mean, it's just constantly. Oof. Only cloak you're missing is the ISS jelly. So I still have a few that I'm missing, but I don't use cloaking very often. What I'll probably end up doing is breaking down and getting my Valdor. In terms of getting cloaking for my Valdor, I have yet to unlock cloaking for the Valdor, so I'll probably go ahead and do that. But yeah, that's gonna be my best bet to finish, getting cloaking for my Valdor. So cheaper would be the Gladius, though. Cheaper would be the Gladius, but I never use the Gladius. So at least if I get the Valdor cloak, you know, I'll use it. Should have to buy cloak to do an event. What do you want me to say, Starbase? This is how the events always run. So all I can say is this is not like it's a new event. This is literally how it's always run. Every time this has come out, it's had to been basically you bought a cloak to complete, or you spent money on Tetrions. That's how it's literally always been. So I don't know. Basically, disappearing act is basically not for people who are Federation people. Yeah, well, to be completely honest, Sean, as a hardcore Trekkie, I don't think Federation people should have cloaking. Just to be honest, I think those are the decisions that you make. That's just my opinion. I agree with everybody that we should increase the cap on Tetrions. I agree that we should increase Tetrion sourcing. But I do not believe that Federation ships should have cloaking. I do not believe they should be able to complete that event. You should have to dual faction to do that. That's my personal opinion. If you disagree, your disagreement is completely valid. But as a die-hard Trekkie, you should not have cloaking. My opinion. The way this game has been going in recent times, can we all see ourselves playing with all the issues? I can, Robert. Look, I'm just going to be completely fair with y'all. I'm going to always fight for the betterment of this game. I'm going to push many issues continually. If I lose my NDA again, oh well. But I'm not going anywhere. It's still Star Trek. It's still the best Star Trek game on the market. As low as the bar as that is, and until a better one comes along, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just being real. Y'all can. It's your prerogative. I'm going to try to make the game better. The past 2 months, we had so many things get better. This month, obviously 30 million steps in the wrong direction, but I'm not going to give up. I'm just not, for multiple reasons. But that's me. So yes, I'll be playing this game next year. I'll be playing this game 2 years from now. I'll be here. I'll be here. So what uncommon materials do you need? Do you get when refining? How much do you refine each time? Well, I don't get much, but here, I'll show you. I'll go ahead and go through my morning refineries with y'all. So my grade 4, because I don't do a ton of 4-star mining, I always do the simplest, lowest one. I got 40 and 38, not a fantastic pull, but at least I got uncommon. I do 12K pulls on my 3-star, which that's decent. And then because I don't have a ton of ore, I usually do the 1750, but 12,000 is what I usually pull, and I usually get something like this. The update for the monthly resource pack is Junk 2. I'm Ops 39 and bought it this month for the 2-star of my dry dock, and they took it away. See, James, that's something they've actually asked, or people have asked for a long time. So I understand that it affects you specifically in a negative way. That's literally something that's been requested highly. Oh, what the heck? Praetor, why are you not marked? Was there peace? Was peace called? Oh. Huh? Feds, what happened? Do I need to go check Discord? Was peace called? Here you go. There's peace between us? Is this a thing? Does anybody else wake into their game and go, what the heck just happened? I'm gonna have to check Discord after the stream. I'm gonna check Discord after the stream. What the heck? We are now friends. I am late to the party. Look, I don't get involved with server politics. If there was somebody in chat earlier like, yeah, can you leave server 20? No, why would I leave my account that I've got like 3 grand in? Why leave IA? Why should I leave IA? War's coming, war always comes. I can't believe this. This is wild. I don't know what to do with myself. I know what I can do. Make it to where I don't go underneath the discovery. Can you address the Stranger World SMS issue that level 25 mission is blocked by a 2.1 million power hostile on the first part? No one can hit 2.1 million on 25. You would need a maxed out Bedard to even come close. But what do you want me to do with that, Atria? I can't do anything. That's something game design put there, and they're not going to change the power of the hostile most likely. We can continue to bring it up. I promise you it has been brought up. I can't guarantee your resolution. All I can say is, look, that's dumb. You know, that's completely silly. That's completely silly. And the one saving grace of this arc has been, well, the one feature saving grace has been this, but even this ain't been great. So, archive the mission, do it later. Yeah, that's gonna be the easiest thing. Archive the mission, do it later. Afternoon, hope you're doing well. My husband just fixed the well pump. I have water again. Well, that's good. Running water is a basic human necessity, and I'm glad that you have it. I'm glad that you have it. It's a required SMS for the daily. That is incompletable. Great design. I guess. Oh, Praetor, nice. Oh, your ISS. Now, Praetor, you know better. Spock does not go on a 4-star ship. Get that out of here. Get that out of here. Get that out of here. Get out of here. How do you get the credits for holodeck missions? Currently, the only way to get them is money, which is pretty normal. New content rolls out. The first month is going to be a money month. Now, I've got a Armada crew randomly on this. So I'm probably going to die if he comes and hits me with that ISS. Disappearing Act has a completionist medal in it. You don't need, all right, we gotta calm that down. Y'all don't have to complete it, okay? Can we please change that prerogative? You do not have to complete the event. You do not. You want to. There's a huge freaking difference. Y'all have got, look, here is what Scopely does to you. And this is what other games do. It's called FOMO, fear of missing out. Let's be completely transparent right here. Completely transparent. This is not that great rewards. You do not need to complete anything. That's fear of missing out. If something is not good or not worth it, do not go an extra mile. This doesn't have anything amazing in it for any level bracket. This is a level 42's bracket. This is nothing. I get this in a regular SMS event. Guys, y'all don't have to do everything. Stop letting this game force you to play 6 hours, okay? If the rewards were amazing, like if the SMS completionist had Tindy in it, yeah, I get y'all. It doesn't have an officer in it. It has the same rewards as a regular part steal ticket event. It's not that good. Calm down. Like, we can complain that it's not good, but y'all got to quit letting the game and other games hit you with FOMO. Stop worrying about fear of missing out. That is not, I promise you, it's not that big. It's not that important. If it had an officer in it, I'd be with y'all, but it's not. You also told us the SMS should be completable for most, if not everyone. And it should. I have never strayed from that point. I've never strayed from that point. But ever since the, where is it? Way back here. The Disappearing came out. It has always been, if you want to complete it, acquire Cloak. That's how it's always been. Now, you have got several ships you can do that for. And you've had plenty of time to get faction credits to do that as a free-to-play player. D3, Legionary. Gladius, Burrell. Bortus, Centurion. D4, Augur. That's 8 ships that y'all have. We have not run this event 8 times. We've not. The event was 3 days. No, because Tara, even the 3-day event could not have been completed with the amount of Tetrions you got. That was always the thing. It didn't matter if it was 1 day or 3 days. It was impossible to have enough Tetrion runs in the 3-day version to finish it. That was always a complaint we had with that one. You've got 8 ships you can get Cloaking for on a regular run, plus the Enterprise, plus the ISS Jelly. You have 10. Plus the Sarcophagus. But the SMS for the entire week is not completable for anyone under 40 plus. It's the main SMS of the main arc, and you can't beat it without a 2 mil hostile. Already know that, Atria. This whole arc, and we told y'all this from the beginning, this entire arc is designed for level 40 plus. Entire arc is designed for level 40 plus. Whole thing. This is all for 40 plus. So the reason you're getting missions is because people said we would rather get the missions than be able to archive them than not get the missions at all. Players said we would rather get the missions and be able to archive them than to not have them at all. Archive them. But, and I'm not saying I agree with it, but we told y'all when this came out, this was a high level arc completely. Now I think it's a terrible arc, but it was completely for 40 plus. Everything that's come in for it has basically been for 40 plus players. I could deal with the missions and archive them, but require them for the SMS, which is timed, is absurd. Okay. I mean, I don't know what you want to say. Hell, there's a freaking Armada hunt going on right now. I don't like that there's an Armada hunt going on right now. Is there any way to finish Breakthrough Part 1, kill 4 Klingon ships, level 24, stuck here and can't progress? Why are you stuck? Why are you stuck? How are these events supposed to help us reduce screen time? Now that is a complaint that I love hearing, because this does not help reduce screen time at all. The fact that we've had Swarm weekend, that I'm doing Swarms 2 days in a row. How you deal with STFC burnout? Simple, Instant SquarePants. Here's how I deal with STFC burnout. I stopped letting the game dictate how I play. I made a video about this probably 8-10 months ago. Stop worrying about fear of missing out. Everything comes available down the road. You don't have to have it all today. Enjoy the community for the game. The community that we have is amazing. Play at your own pace. Set your own schedule. Do not let this game force you into 4, 6, 8 hour days. Stop. I'm sorry. You're going to lose. You're going to burn out. You're not going to have fun. And we should be arguing over whether this game's fun or not, because it's a game. It's supposed to still be fun. Y'all have got to, this game, and game is doing this intentionally, by the way. Every game intentionally that comes out on these type of platforms tries to get you with the fear of missing out. Dude, you're missing out on pixels, y'all. You're missing out on pixels. At what level can you buy the 5th dry dock, or does the offer just appear somewhere? Level 31, 30 or 31 is where the 5th dry dock comes available. Just frustrating for them to push out a completionist event that isn't completable, but the ops level is clearly marked as recommended. Be less mad if it was ops 30 or ops 35. I definitely hear that complaint, Will, and I think it's legit. I do. Evening, Shane. I think that's legit. I mean, I'm at a frustration level, not with y'all. I'm at a frustration level with the game this month, where I am like everything's just bad. It's just bad. So Weird combination of Trit and gas for the Ardo S. So, usually it's Trit and Crystal. You're right. The Armada hunt, I hate. I mean, I don't think I'm going to be able to complete this. There's another one that's an SMS. 2-day Armada event. I might be able to complete it just from the starting mechanics. We'll see. With Feds no longer being in the war, I might be able to get it done. Why did they not announce they added officers in the epic chest? Same reason they didn't announce that they added 4-star nodes. I had to announce that type of stuff. Can't tell you why. I can tell you it's dumb, but I truthfully can't tell you why. Yeah, I know, Paulo. That's how it always is. But I don't have those either. I don't have those either. I don't have those, y'all. I burn them all the time because we're in war. Yeah, I mean, in terms of what they added several officers to the chest. If you go to the epic chest, now I will say that this did make it worse in some regards. Honor Guard Worf is in there now. You got Galron, Martok, Bael. I mean, a lot of the officers that came in previous sets here recently are now in this pool, which is fantastic. Good. We need to make it towards more than 12 shards, maybe knock it up to 14 or 15 shards per pull. But getting these officers in here is huge. I think that's fantastic. But a positive that is hard to really focus on. Has there been a change at Scopely, or is this all the same people making these mistakes? Change as of when? Like, dude, they've gone over through so many people in the past 3 years. I'm a bit annoyed so far by Eco this month. He owned that he had failed to communicate, told us he would get on announcements about any other events that need changing, and then went below silent. What's the weekend, Ice Globe? I mean, I'm just going to be honest. I cannot expect this man to work 7 days a week. He will not be here very long if he's working 7 days a week to announce everything. Scopely needs to have more help in that department. He cannot be expected to work 24/7, 7 days a week. That's just not fair. You know, it's not. I mean, him and Fluffy were here on Friday announcing things and working with the community. And Saturday and Sunday, they're not here. It's not fair to expect them to be here. That's on the Scopely to fix that. And congrats, Brad. That's freaking huge. A full pull of that magnitude is amazing. If we do buy the pack from the hot egg missions, which one should we get? I personally do not see any value in doing that. I personally do not see any value in doing that. Andrew has a great point. Or Scopely should just get their crap together so Eco doesn't need to work as much. Agreed. Did you talk to Eco after the Rage vid? I talk to Eco every single day. There has basically not been a day since he got hired that I've not talked to him. Every now and then there'll be a day or two here. But since he got hired, I talk to him essentially every day. They should be able to communicate what is happening for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Corporations do it all the time. I'm not at all disagreeing. 100%. You are right. I'm simply saying it can't just be Eco, like that one person. There's got to be somebody else who comes in and takes up the slack, you know, when he's sleeping or on the weekends. Somebody's got to do that. My only point to Ice Glow was we can't put that burden on Eco. One person cannot do 24/7, 365. That was the only point I was trying to make. Yeah, Michelle, we were just talking about it is pretty stupid for a 2 mil ship expected on a 25 level mission. You can do that at 28 pretty easily. You could maybe do it. Even a Max Vidar is not going to pull that. But 28 you could. But talked about ownership of that failure to communicate and said about doing an announcement on Thursday. Well, he did communicate Friday, Ice Glow. He was here. So remember, he's in the U.S. He has been active for about 10 hours every day, his work days in the U.S. times. Any update on the cloaking event? Nope. I haven't even tried. I haven't even touched it. I can see if there's a follow-up real quick. Let me go check our dev chat. Nope. No word from the devs, and actually none of them are online. That's a good sign. None of them are online. Any completion from SMS you can't finish can be replaced by a ticketed completions trophy. This is true. Now, not everybody has those tickets, but I know a lot of you have been saving them. I've definitely been saving them for a couple of months. I'm running ticket events. to make up for completionist events that I can't finish. But Will does bring up a good point. If you want to speak to Scopely, there's two ways. You can speak with your wallet, and you can speak with your engagement. They track every metric that exists, and one of those metrics is completion rates of events. So they track all those. So if you don't like an event, speak with your not participation. Don't engage in it. It's one that me and DJ talked about. We're not going to engage in the new research tree until they fix it. I do not have any new research from the new research tree going on. I'm not going to engage in the new research tree. Not going to touch it. I hope more people watch that video and it makes them think, but I'm not going to engage. So after watching you and DJ's collab video, several of my members of my alliance have said that y'all are not going to engage either. Well, that's great, Admiral Pegasus. People can be afraid of Advark. And look, this gets into what is gaming psychology in the 21st century. They have people who design these things to cause people to feel like they have to participate. So one thing that I really stress as a content creator, we've actually been having a lot of this chat when it comes to Diablo Immortal, which just came out and I've been playing and massively enjoying, by the way. You have to be knowledgeable of what they're trying to do in these tactics. And I purposely try to steer people away from worry about that. So you just have to know what exists, know ways around it, and try to ignore it if you can. As level 39, I'm not going to engage either. Smart. Yes, OG Boxer. Good to see you, by the way. Rank 6 of the Elite Battle Pass gives Tetrions. I pulled it to finish Disappearing Act. I guess if you timed it right, you could do that. It's not rank 6, is it? Oh, the Elite Battle Pass. Well, it's still bringing it into a spin discussion, though. You still got to spin to do that. And and I've said this a lot. I don't believe that an SMS needs to be, you shouldn't have to spin to complete an SMS. You shouldn't have to spin to complete an SMS. Be more willing to do the Disappearing Act if they put Tetrions back in the milestones. Yeah, I'm not arguing with any of your points. I agree with you. And I'm planning on doing the dev Q&A. I'm sending in those questions today. I'm sending in the dev Q&A questions today. So maybe we can get some answers. I don't know. It's a mix of frustration trying to help y'all out and everything. I mean, because when I'm disagreeing with certain things that y'all say, it's not that I'm trying to take up Scopely's side. I'm just trying to find the way that works to get them to fix some of these problems, you know? You refuse to move up from 39 with the carrot that Scopely is dangling. I agree, 100%. You know, people tell me that, don't camp at 39 anymore. Go up for the economy and stuff. I'm like, look, dude, it's not. Don't feel pressure to jump into the 40s now. Like, just because they just giving you new stuff does not mean that you need to go into the 40s. Be patient. You will enjoy the game more if you don't do. Let me just put this on a pillow for you real quick. You will enjoy the game more if you don't do what Scopely tells you to do. Y'all, there's 350 people watching right now, and hit the like button if you're here. If you're watching right now, let me tell you a secret to this game. You will enjoy this game more if you do not do what Scopely tells you to do. You find your system, your alliance system. If you do what Scopely tells you to do every day, you will eventually hate this place. Okay? I don't want you to hate this place. I want you to love this place. The community, the Star Trek IP, the game. If you try to do that, you will hate this place. Don't. Hang out with content creators. Hang out with your friends. Hang out with alliance mates. Do other things. Why don't y'all have a race? Like right now, if you're watching this, if you're like, yo, today's boring, I don't want to do any of this crap, I'm going to tell you what to do. You're going to do this right now. You're going to pick right here, not. I want y'all all to start and not. You're arranging an alliance race, okay? Here's what you're going to do. It's going to be a 5-system race, and you're actually going to have people monitoring each one. Here's how it's going to start. Everybody starts off in not, okay? So whoever wants to participate in not, y'all are going to start at the bottom of not. Bam. There will be one player as a referee in this system. What you have to do, you start here, and you'll have to race your ships around the planet. So right here, back around here. Once you touch back at the border, you can then warp to the next system. Where are you going to warp? We're going to warp to Genea. Same idea, obstacle course style. This time though, you're going to come in at the bottom. You'll have to fly around each planet going through in a little circle thingy. So come around here, dip around, dip around the planets. You're in a race, and you're going to have one referee from the Alliance here to make sure everybody's doing it like they should. You come around the last loop, bam, hit it again. Then we'll go to another system, Hosen. See what I'm saying? Come up. This is just a basic me spitballing you right now something to do. Create fun events with your Alliance. Do something together. The game gives you events to do every day, but don't feel like you got to. Don't feel like you got to. Yeah, planetary slalom. I think it's hilarious. People can pick different ships. We're going to use our Vidar, our Rialta, what cruise are we burning? Who can have the best click rates? All these things. Make your own events. Make your own fun. Stupid completionist events, ignore them. I should make a video for that. It's like, hey, Scope is being awful. Their events suck. Play a Rev event. Here you go. What's the best crew for Augur to defeat hostile bosses? Remy, depends on the boss that you're fighting. Remember, you want to focus on PvP-oriented crews. Something like Yuki Marcus versus an Explorer boss if you're going hostiles. Yuki Marcus, Giorgio. Simple run. Or you can always pirate. Yeah, feel free. Go find some OPC. Let's scan the system real quick. Obviously, I can't scan those. I got Fog of War. But let's go scan Neo-Welland. See if there's any OPC randomly in Neo-Welland. 0 nodes. We can clear a 0 node. Who wants to go clear 0 nodes? I love clearing 0 nodes. Nothing here. I'm not going to find any OPC, am I? Nope. All right, I got to go hunt hostiles now. No OPC found. Fail. Like all businesses, they're always looking for new ways to bring money to the game. Exactly. And sometimes I don't have to give them my money every day. I can give them my money some days, but not every day. Not every day. Some days, but not every day. I'm definitely camping at 39. We'll jump to 42 when I'm ready. Shane, that's me and DJ are working on that video together. And we're going to put out another camping video like we did for level 39 and 42/43. I'm going to side with 42. I don't know his yet. Usually I side with an odd number, but there's a specific reason why I'm sticking to 42 on the next camp. So my goal in the game was level 42 and get to Valdor. Now that I have both, it's really relaxing. Yeah, dude, it's good to set yourself goals. I really want to stress that don't let Scopely set your goals. You set your goals. I mean, hell, one of my goals was just getting the Enterprise. When I got the Enterprise, a new goal. I just got this. And I talk about efficiency in this game. Me getting this Valdor was not efficient. This was not efficient. I didn't need this, but I wanted it and I got it and I enjoy the heck out of it. This wasn't efficient. Sometimes you just have to do something because it's fun. Will I be able to do the 2 mil ship with a Saladin? Yes. Max Sally, probably. Tier 8, maybe, depending on your crew. Can you explain camping at say 35 and jumping to 39? Dale, I actually have 2 videos that cover both. I have a video about camping at 35 and camping at 39 and what I expect people to try to focus on to complete that task. So I have a video for both of those. Which transporter pattern officers are worth concentrating on? I just maxed my augment 3 recruits and I'm finally getting enough to bother with. So 6 of 11 for Armadas, the Trinity officers. So Marcus, Shang, or Kang, Sharvanik. Those 4 are big at the very top. Giorgio, if you're going to run a burning run, like with your augurs and everything, it's good to go after her there. I'm not big on dumping into Khan because you can start getting him every week on Sundays, which we are today, starting at level 28. But those would be my primaries for transporter patterns right now. Riker is another big one for Armadas. They just added him. There's a lot of good ones. I have the base story missions telling me to go to Ops 30. I'm sitting here, never going to happen for a few months. Yeah, I mean, take your time and enjoy the game, y'all. Because let me just go ahead and tell you the dirty secret to Star Trek Fleet Command. Level 60, there is no end game. Like, you don't hit level 60 and you're doing dungeons and rifts and crawls like you are in Diablo. Or you are in World of Warcraft. Or you are in Rift. That's not how it works. There is no end game there. So, enjoy it every day. Am I ignoring bug-related questions? No, Marius. There are almost 400 people in this chat. I can't answer everything. I try to see what I see, and then if I get missed, keep moving. Hey, Hath, good to see you. How's the weekend? You worked a half day? Hell yeah, for half days. Half days are great. I'll be honest, man. My weekend has been good because I've been playing Diablo with friends. I've been streaming on Twitch, and I haven't had a ton of interaction with Scopely. And I guess that's probably a bad thing because I'm not getting a lot of responses on the crap we're passing up. But also it means I'm stressed less because this past week, I was doing 12, 14-hour days with a lot of that in meetings with Scopely and players and VIPs, and it was draining. So this weekend, I've been playing other games as well as Star Trek, and I've been feeling great. Feeling great. I love my ISS jellyfish and the most poo-pooed my grind for it because it's not great for PvP. I wanted it and loved it so much. I still try to use it for PvP because it's fun. Why not? There you go. As long as you understand the limitations of the game, the limitations of what you're trying to do, and you're having fun, winner, winner, chicken dinner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Why do I have a random mission up here? Why is there not another rare I can freaking summon? All right, I'm just going to send this out to here. Yeah, half. Nobody messaged me. Nobody messaged me that we were no longer at war with feds. I woke up today and joined in, and people were like, yeah, we're at peace. I'm like, what? I don't know how to handle this, like, emotionally. Hey, Hemi, long time no see, man. How are you doing? How's the lawn? It has been raining for like 3 days, and it looks terrible. I've got to try to mow it today, even though it rained yesterday. I've got to. As soon as I finish the stream today, that's on my agenda, mowing the lawn. I have become the stereotypical plaid-wearing Southern yard daddy. I will be edging the grass. I will be mowing the grass. I will be trimming the bushes. All these things will be happening. We got peace with feds, good for all. It is, especially with us being so frustrated with this arc. I don't feel like messing with feds right now. Also, it doesn't fare well for the other two we're at war with because the feds is out of it. That was about 30%, 40% of their power. What are the metrics for a server merge? Steven, they have not officially released. It is a combination of things like player activity in terms of how many active players you have every day, as well as the spending levels of that server. So whether people are still spending on the server or not spending at all anymore, several things go into that. There's several layers in server merges, as well as the age of your server and what servers you could merge with and all that other stuff. Because they're not going to merge like server 20 with server 63. They're not going to do that. Mowing the lawn on the weekend. Back. Hey, Ripper. How you doing, buddy? How you doing, buddy? Edging and trimming bush. Did this turn into a Twitch stream? Not quite, Andy. Dwayne, good to see you. How you doing? Ripper, you're fine. Ripper, are you enjoying the radio silence from our good friends, the Overlords, lately? You'd love to see a server 60 merger. We need some new blood. See, server 20, and I can't tell you the reason why because Scopely logic. Server 20 opens up to low levels all the time. Like, we've got, for an original server, we've got people all over the place. I mean, you come down to some of these lower ranked alliances, you know, we're dead here in the 20s and 30s, but Bart is a legit alliance. Ghost Fleet is a legit young alliance. Vicious Tribbles is a legit young alliance. Like, I don't know why, but you look down here, like, look at all these players in the 20s and everything. We've been opened up several times to new players, and I don't know the logic. Yeah, we can't say we're at peace, though, because I can still say that server 20's 3-year-long war rages on, because we do still have war. We still have war with feds right now. Yeah. So much more relaxing with the battery-powered mowers. Yeah, but battery-powered stuff, this is true. Battery-powered things are bad for the environment. They're bad for the environment. So... Ripper, it is rubbish. How are you doing, Ripper? I don't feel like I haven't talked to you much in the past few days. So will Pike, Spock, and Jayla on Franklin A be a good swarm grinding crew? So if you're using Spock, I probably wouldn't use Pike. I would swap that out because you look at what a lot of people are doing with swarms. They're using that as a replacement for the Bev run, but he's been very, very effective. Gas mowers are worse for the environment? I don't agree with that. I agree that electric stuff is better for the environment, but the actual batteries themselves, what it takes to mine those, create those, the shortages it provides are very bad for the environment. Electric stuff though, yes, like I have an electric leaf blower, I have electric weed eaters and stuff, but battery powered stuff is bad. Electric stuff is good. The only issue mowing this week was the random dead animal found in the grass. Yikes. Yikes. Us old people need big, powerful gas ride-on mowers. I'm not doing that. That's not, no. No. I'm not riding any big old riding lawnmowers. That is not my style. That's not my style at all. The 6-year-olds mining the rare materials would say the batteries are better than the battery. Well, that's okay. Okie dokie, artichoke. Back to Star Trek Fleet Command. Weirdos. No Armada here. Let's see if Highland's got an Armada. I know you did a bit on moving into respected into a faction, but have you thought about covering the best practices of moving to Celebrator and above? Yoshi, I've thought of making lots of content. My issue is time for a lot of that content. I have to mow my lawn near sunset because it's too hot and humid. Well, I mean, I'm in Louisiana. Just for Louisiana. It's straight humidity. Very humid. I mean, it's 90 degrees outside right now with a heat index of like 95. So using a 2-stroke lawnmower to cut a decent sized lawn can produce as much smaller forming pollution as driving a modern car from Ottawa to Toronto. Nice, Zero Galactic. You do have patience? How do we get Scopely to take fixing them seriously? The bugs? Well, here's the news that you don't want to hear, Marius. They do take fixing bugs seriously. But there's 2 problems, in my opinion. There's 2 problems. 1, they're not good at it. 2, they're understaffed. 1, they're not good at it. 2, they're understaffed. But they take it very seriously. I mean, the reason that proof they do is they've been updating the Unity client, which Ripper's talked about a great deal. You know, we have a slew of bug fixes that get pushed through all the time. It's not that they're ignoring it. I just don't think they're good at it. So I don't know where to go with that. And my weed eater is not a 2-stroke mower, by the way. Why do I have a Fisha there? Because I've been mining CLAT because I'm running low on CLAT. And typically I have not been able to mine CLAT on CLAT days because we were at war. So I mine it on off days, like the weekend. So I can continue to do my pull. I don't have millions saved up. Thank you for the reminder, though. Best lawnmower would be a sheep. Sadly, I can't have sheep. Are you going to mess with me, Night Leech? All right, you're hostile grinding. You better leave me alone. Hath, get over here. I'm launching our Armada. Get over here, Hath. Now, solar power is something that I would like to add to my house next year. I would like to add solar to my house next year. Maybe Star Trek Fleet Command and Scopely can come together and pay for that because I'm sure it's expensive, but yeah. War Dog, my electric does not come from coal and oil. Mine does not. Louisiana has got, I think, 2 nuclear power plants. But yeah, we definitely don't use coal. I have no, why people are still using coal in 2022 is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, Ripper's right. Having money doesn't mean you have staff. They do need to be better at hiring more people. Question about the Amalgam tracker shards. Should I use them to buy the auger skin or use them to get the positron or refractive weapons? So if you want to get the most bang for your buck because of how horrible the sourcing is for those shards, the best bang for your buck is to go after the weapon refits, because the weapon refits will apply to everything, whereas a ship skin will only apply to that ship. So it would be more advantageous for me to go after like the positron phaser and unlock that than a skin, because it will work on every ship that I have and give me that bonus. But that is a huge issue for me, and I brought it up a few times in our dev chats, that the sourcing for that is absolutely redonk. Absolutely redonk. I mean, it's just, you're talking several years to unlock these things. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Where do you apply for a job with Scopely on the FCC dev team? CF Rob, the answer to that is LinkedIn. LinkedIn, actually, they had the quality control lead job open Let me see if they still do. But sincerely, like if you are out there and you believe that you are qualified in some way to work with Scopely, they have several different jobs posted. One of them was the quality control lead for Star Trek Fleet Command. There is still a community manager job for Star Trek Fleet Command posted. That just posted yesterday. The only reason I'm worried is it says senior manager. Okay. Anyway, but there's also live ops that you can do remotely. The United States, that was posted 5 days ago. If you do have familiarity with these systems that they run, I can share you one of those jobs if you truly are curious. But lots of that is posted on their website. Ripper says, if you want to work at STFC, you're going to have to apply to Digit, not Scopely. Depends on what you're looking for, Ripper. But LinkedIn specifically, they've been posting, the Scopely side has been posting for Star Trek Fleet Command. So, but yes, when it comes to game design, a little bit of a mix there. I know a lot of game design who are now US based. So. Solar is amazing. I hope to, Sean. It's just, obviously cost is going to be an issue. I got a message. But Haas like, I'm not coming if you can't cloak. Yeah, Ripper, it did used to be that way, but there's a lot of jobs that work with game design that are no longer in Ireland. I'm not saying that they're no longer working in Ireland, but just that there's other jobs. Lots of remote work. Maybe you should apply Ripper. Go for it, man. I would say there are a few more qualified than you. No, Marius, I don't mind you being obsessed. I can only just pass on information to you, Marius. Like, I agree with you that, Scopely as a company made about 50 million last month. Now, that doesn't mean that they all made from Star Trek Fleet Command. They've also got Marvel Strike Force, Scrabble Go, Walking Dead, etc. But we do know that STFC is their biggest earner. You would expect them to pay whatever wage is needed to fill out that roster. So I agree with you. My job is just to pass on what's going on. How's the new house shaping up? Alpha still got several things that I need for it, but yeah, it's going well. It's going well. Why are there still SMS missions that don't have alternatives to complete, like Heroic Swarm? If you can't take on the big swarm, you can still kill 150 lower ones. I get what you're saying, Otaku. The SMS ranges in this month have just been redonky. If they take on a remote working community manager, I'd sign up for it. Well, I can tell you that there's a hybrid that they will allow. You do still have to have some level of, for one of their community manager positions, my LinkedIn profile says your profile matches this job. I'm not applying, but my profile matches the job. So that's cool. I'm not applying though. Oh man. There are shenanigans with some power companies charging you even if you don't use a watt of their power. Well, in Louisiana, where I live, if you have solar, the energy company called Entergy will actually buy from you if you overproduce, and they'll buy it from you to add to their grid, which is pretty dope. I don't know how it is for other countries, but that's how, or other states, but that is how it is here. Include the new banner not going to mission or anywhere anymore is a bug or it's a new way. Marius, that is, to my knowledge, the new way and new design of the banner, which I'll be honest, I prefer. I've been one of those people for years crying about how terrible the banners are and how I hate accidentally clicking them and hate going anywhere. I realize not everybody likes those probably, but I'm one of those people who is obsessed with the new banners and thinks they're perfect. You can't go solar because my house is so energy efficient, we lose money in selling solar. Wow. Well, kudos to you. That sounds dope. I'll shoot you a DM in Discord about doing solar or having an all-electric house powered by a huge solar roof. Well, that sounds fantastic. I will say that I won't go full electric though. Like I'm going to keep things like a gas stove and gas water heater for just in case the whole power goes out, because I don't have all those battery backups. I like the new banner style. I would be even more happy if they got rid of it. As long as I'm not clicking it accidentally and stuff, I'm fine with it. I like this banner. I can just scroll it past, it's whatever. It was the clicking that always made me like irate. Like I'd be in the middle of a PvP fight and accidentally click the daggum banner. New banners are terrible, can't get quick SLB checks, and the formatting is broken. The formatting is annoying on mobile, but I would say that personally, I disagree with you on your other point. I absolutely love that I can't click them. I am so happy about that. That's just my personal take. And I have found that more people tend to side with me, but that just could be hell, I'm in an echo chamber. I don't know, but that's my personal thought. Edmund says, I like the old banner for events. I like the newer one for battle results. Yeah, maybe they could program a mix of the two. What formatting is broken? So Ripper, I don't know if you've seen it on a couple of mobile, the wraparound text isn't working. So it'll just push to the end of the screen. I might have a screenshot of it handy somewhere, but the actual wraparound wasn't working on some of the formatting, so it just pushes the text to the far right of the screen on mobile. Ripper Shenanigans can help get rid of banners. Ripper Shenanigans can get rid of Galaxy Chat, which makes Ripper Shenanigans freaking fantastic. I love the new banners. I still wish they would move the syndicate to the inside the gift chest as a menu item and make the tabs inside the gift chest vertical. I do like the idea of making them vertical. You know, Ripper was complaining today about how many things that we've got to click and collect every day. And I agree with him, obviously. But if y'all remember in one of our dev Q&As a few months ago, they basically said they're not moving the syndicate. So here's what it is. It's found on my mobile, try clear localization. Oh man, here comes the IT guys. Have you tried turning it off and back on again? I read that Scopely's biggest moneymaker was Marvel Strike Force. STFC outperforms it most months, but they're very close. They're very close together, but STFC outperforms it most months. Marvel Strike Force also has a much larger player base, like 5 times the size. So. I like the arrows added to research to show you if you have the materials to do an upgrade. I also love the smaller banner. Yeah, so the new research one, which I didn't even notice until on stream and y'all told me about it, is that there's now green arrows and blue arrows. Green arrows signifying that you have everything needed to upgrade, and blue arrows signifying that you have some of the qualifications, but not all of the qualifications for the upgrade. Is Strike Force is buggy? Big Smiley, you're probably not gonna believe this, but Strike Force in terms of operations, daily events, and structure is way worse than STFC. Now it doesn't have as high of price points like in the packs, but they do not get as much new content. They have a lot of rinse repeat stuff and a far less responsive ops team. Is this arc worth trying to complete all the events for officers? If there is a SMS that is for officers, yes. Do I think that the completionist event this month is that big of a deal? No. If you do not get the completionist event, no big deal, honestly. No big deal. Correct fan it, guys. Reconfigure the primary power coupling. No, Azure, what you have to do is if you're having problems with Star Trek Fleet Command, you need to reroute auxiliary power to the banners, and that will fix your issue. Reroute auxiliary power to the banners. Well, Marius, you just got to remember that buggy is a very relative statement. There are games that will go down for 2 days at a time for unexpected maintenance and stuff. Like the game just is gone. That doesn't happen in STFC. In the 3.5 years I've been here, you've had one major crash that resulted in like 12 to 16 hours of no gameplay. A lot of other games, that'll happen multiple times a year. Ripper, are you doing the LinkedIn's? Are you doing the LinkedIn ones? Which one are you doing? Because the community manager job in LA that they posted for FTFC is a hybrid. So you actually can work remote and come in. So I was like, you know what? Maybe. He says, your skills are a strong match for this job. Tempting. So, but my LinkedIn already has a resume built into it. So I don't even have to do it. So just update my LinkedIn every year. Reroute through the auxiliary plasma conduits. Nice. That definitely gives you a few terawatts more of power. It's a very good decision. If you really, really are super hardcore and you got a new starship, you want to go check those bio gel packs. Yeah. Wants me to upload a PDF? Ripper, just download your LinkedIn profile as a PDF and upload it. Simple as that. Bam. Look at that. Millennials. Lazy. DocX, who does that? Old people still use doc files. Yeah, they exist. I love this game, but the costs are so high, especially coming from a developing nation where we pay 156 to 1 US. Can't they have more lower costs for some of those players? Andre, as far as currency conversion, Star Trek Fleet Command does not handle currency conversion. That is handled by Google, Apple, and Exela. And as far as the cost, the lowest cost that you're going to find are things like the Battle Pass. They won't have like super low $5 packs just because of the demographics of this game, but the $20 packs are there. Is that a hint that Voyager is next? It's a hint that Voyager had gel packs in the walls. Would resolving only constant crashes be a good compromise? Well, Marius, once again, this gets down to individuals. Who's having constant crashes? Because it ain't me. It ain't me. And I'm not saying that means that it doesn't matter, but my Android devices and my PC do not have that problem. Blue Dog, dude, I emailed you. Check your email. I don't know if you missed it, but I was going to text you today because I hadn't heard back from you. How are you doing, man? Good to see you. Why aren't there more $20 packs? The simple answer is this demographic for Star Trek Fleet Command is mostly 35 to 55-year-olds with expendable income. Because this demographic is older than most mobile games, they know they can charge more and earn more. If they had more lower price pack points and not higher price pack points, they'd actually make less money per their economist. Well, I'm sorry to hear you and your wife have been out sick, man. I was worried about you because usually you're like, I'm the one lagging up on it, you know? As an old programmer, this game strikes me as it's built on spaghetti code. So the two platforms primarily used for this game are Unity and Python. So depending on what we're talking about doing with this game, Unity and Python. I'm just being honest, Blue Dog. Usually I'm the one that like got back to you 7 days later and you're like, dude, so unprofessional. I'm like, you're right. Yeah, exactly what Ripper said. Because this game is such a niche, has less players. So they make up for that with the higher cost because of the demographic. Spaghetti code is great for copy pasta. Don't worry, I caught the reference. I caught it. I enjoyed it. It was nice. I can't even get out here. I have to bring the Valdor, and it doesn't have a crew. It doesn't have a crew. I don't have a crew for this job. Sorry, buddy. iPhone and iPad both have struggles. My phone is old, agree, but iPad is newish. I'll get back to you if Apple removes the notch. So here's the thing with iOS. I will say this, and Ripper maybe can expand a little bit on this. They have struggled severely with iOS issues since iOS 12, so about 2 years now. iOS seems to have more problems than any other device type. I can't tell you specifically why. Maybe Ripper can speak on that. I don't know. But iOS devices in this game in particular, but in a lot of games in the mobile store have got issues. I don't know why. I can only tell you that that is a commonality I've found through complaints. Android users, for the most part, especially newer Android devices, have no issues. Like my Samsung SG1 does not crash. There was an update like 3 months ago where there was a problem, but in general, does not crash. My PC client is stable. My Samsung S7 Plus, an older version, is fine. But lots of the people that come to me have Apple, and I don't know why. Ripper just says it's complicated. Fair enough. Fair enough. C-Rob says, I have an iPad not having any crashing. Once again, I'm not saying that every iOS user has it or doesn't have it. Just that is a commonality. A lot of people who come to me saying that the game is unstable, I ask them what device they have. They say iPad or iPhone. It's just very, very common. Apple products having proprietary problems. Sounds like why I don't use Apple. And Marius, I'm not trying to tell you to switch to Android or anything. I will say, Marius, remember that you can play your iPhone account, Scopely ID, on a PC. Scopely ID. So you just have a Scopely ID. You can play it there. That way you don't have to change phones or anything. I'm just telling you that that is something I get every week. People say, hey, when are they going to fix the issues? I'm like, okay, tell me your device. I'll pass it up. And they're always like, well, I've got an iPhone 11 or, I've got the Pro Max. I'm like, of course you do. See, River says STFC crashes on my iPhone every 30 minutes or so, which would almost seem to indicate like a memory leak where it's just building up so daggone much and then it has to crash and reset. But I have an Android. My main issue is it keeps saying scanning and I have to restart. Okay. There are Android people with issues. When I play on PC, I use my iPhone for notifications. Smart. Delete photos. Yes. Delete all those photos of your grandchildren. You don't need them. You only need Star Trek. You don't need your grandchildren. You only need Star Trek. Now, I will say, y'all have seen on screen, I can't say it never happens. I have had this PC client crash on screen before, but I wouldn't say it's common. It'll happen here and there. So it's more convenient on phone or tablet. Oh, 100%, Marius. And that's why I'm trying to, I'm not trying to word it as like it's your fault or anything. I'm just trying to inform you of what I know and what I've heard. Android version has a memory leak too, but it deteriorates gradually instead of a sudden crash. Yeah. Gorkon Con Curla, good Armada crew? No. No. I mean, what ship? Because if you're going Curla, it's got to be kinetic. Got to be a kinetic weapon-based ship, like a D3. But I mean, I don't want to recommend as a generic because if you throw that on an enterprise, that's wrong for several reasons. On my Android, the music comes on every time I switch to a new system and my client crashes a few times a day. Do you have I'm assuming you have the music turned off and it's just not working? Your PC is still down? We got to fix that, OG Boxer. Just email. Thank you, Blue Dog. I appreciate it. PC client seems to be very stable on my iOS iPhone 12. Are also pretty stable. Real issue is the nested event items, which always seem to force me out of the menu to see anything I enter one. Yep. That was something they had fixed. The fix lasted about 3 weeks and then it was broken again. Hey, Bond, good to see you. That fix was wonderful for about 3 weeks. Yeah, it's, I still have it in any of the folder systems. So like if I go to my dailies way out here, click, and then try to back out. Boop. Gotta back out all the way again if I want to do it. If I want to check what my dailies were, yep. Pain in the booty. Really, Ripper? Because I didn't have a problem for about 3 weeks. I thought it came out in the update for March. But my PC client stopped having that issue. Or maybe I'm misremembering. It didn't happen because the event store was empty for a month? Ah, well, correlation causation then. PC down because still waiting for a dedicated power line run. So till then, not looking forward to getting her running the amount of updates I'll need. Yikes. Well, I hope it comes soon because I can't imagine going very long without my computer. Yeah, that makes sense now, Huntman. 2 and 2 got to put together. As long as you have items in the event store, the issue doesn't happen. Well, now I know. Now I know. My big issue is trying to refresh a mining node and it stays 0. I can't move off of it. And you got to turn the game off and turn it back on and fix it. What's the pulse on the under 40 community? Earth, to be completely honest with you, I feel like most of the under 40 level players are still pretty upset. Not for the same reasons. Like they can't see as many reasons that to be upset because they're lower level, but there's basically nothing in this arc for low level players. The events aren't running well. They're kind of buggy. The only content they got was a holodeck. That's not really exciting. So yeah. I won't say that they're irate like higher levels are, but they're definitely discontented because there's nothing for them to really do and there's no content for them. And it just feels like a very underwhelming month. I actually had to restart my iPhone a few times as the loading screen won't go past 80%. I have that issue with Pokemon Go sometimes. Like after restart, like I'll try to load Pokemon Go, it won't. I'll restart it twice and it finally boots up. Annoyed? Yeah, that's a good word, Blue Dog. Yeah. I'm a strong believer that every arc should have something for every group of players. And I don't count a random freaking building that you can't really use as that. I mean, I have nothing wrong with the holodeck. Honestly, I don't, but yeah. You hate complaining? No, you don't, John. You complain every time you come to the stream. That's okay. Just admit it. You do. As an Ops 39, I'm glad the new content is getting addressed before it becomes my problem. Shout out to the CCs. Well, it's only getting addressed if they actually fix it, though. You know, Ripper went completely off the handle. Ripper got like hecky emotional on the podcast the other day. Me and DJ have put out multiple videos and podcasts. I've obviously had me getting irate on stream, but all that's for naught if they don't actually fix anything. So, and to be clear, I don't mind the holodeck. I like the design and the idea. So. Any word on sourcing for pattern buffers? I'm assuming store only for the first month. Yeah, Huntman, that's where we're going with that now. You'll probably get a free-to-play path at some point. But new buildings, new content always starts off with waving the old packs around. Surprisingly, is $20. Not that I'm encouraging people buy it, but yeah. They don't fix it, then everyone's problem. We just ignore it. I'm going to ignore it. Thank you, Q, for the $4.99 supporting the channel. Greatly appreciate it. If y'all have not already, please feel free to check out the Discord, or if you want to donate to the channel, because we do have a baby coming pretty soon, and babies are freaking expensive. That's about how much I'll be spending on the baby. PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, all donations are appreciated. Thank you so much for considering. Any idea if the Borg missions still have the officers as a reward? To my knowledge, and if Ripper still can correct me if I'm wrong, they have not changed any of the rewards on the missions, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. When will be the date of birth? The first week of July is the due date. Is the dev for this arc the same as the one who made ATAs? First time I've seen ATA refresh tokens in a long time. So one, I can't tell you that. I can't tell you that. But what I can say is DJ wanted those refresh tokens in. So I am all about the away team speed up. I think refresh tokens are stupid. But they even said they weren't going to do them anymore. The disappearing nose bug is still going on. 2-star. Really? Did not know that, Colin. What server? And have you sent it in? And thank you, Tim. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. I got a lucky pull of 11 of 11. 115 shards. I've been complaining to Scopely about it for a long time. Tickets. Well, look. Now they've taken away your ability to complain. What's up, Ark? How you doing, man? Hey, B, good to see you. Took away your ability to complain. I feel like the teams that make ARCS events all work separate, all lone wolves that don't communicate or take feedback from past ARCS events. There's a little bit of truth to that. Not in its entirety, obviously. But there are generally somebody new running the month every month. And they do work with each other, but they still are, it's their month. So. Should I scrap my D3 at level 42 or wait for 45? 45, not even close. Always max out a D3 Legionnaire or Mayflower when you're scrapping. Always max it out. And that's not even close. Like, don't even question me, just trust me. Max it out. The tokens really helped me out during the SLB to get complete rare missions. I feel it's a good release valve if you don't like the current state of missions. STFC on a tablet is a phenomenal. Will you join server 28 anytime soon? If y'all want me, so I say this all the time, if y'all want me to join your server's Discord and have like a town hall, so an hour, 2 hours where we hop in voice and text and I answer your questions about the game and strategy and stuff, I'm more than happy to come to any server's Discord and do that. As far as me creating a new account, I have no plans at the moment to make a new account. And when I do, it won't be on an older server. It'll be like when, you know, like server 85 just came out, it'll be on a new server. But if y'all want me to join your Discords and talk to your community, I'm very happy to do that. I regret buying the battle pass for this month. Literally could have just taken the month off from STFC with the art being so bad and the event's not worth a dime. I understand that frustration. I have not bought a battle pass yet. I bought a battle pass yesterday for Diablo, and I've not yet bought one for Star Trek Fleet Command. I even have created a clan in Diablo. So with the polarity of good to distractibly horrible, that kind of makes sense. The ones that have good months need to become team leads. Yeah. The person in charge of this month worked at Scopely just long enough to refresh their unemployment benefits and quit. Well, I can say that's not true, but I understand the frustrations and why we say those things. That's not true. All right, so I finished this. Click, 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 click. Trying to build Doc E. Is there a faster way to get 2-star uncommon besides refining? Oop. Unless you have a pack that lets you buy it. Hope you're having a great Sunday. Thank you, Zero. I appreciate it. We've had, I've even been thinking, and I'm not sure on this, but I might have an extra stream tonight on Twitch. I might stream Diablo again tonight on Twitch. Wait, you know who's in charge of this month? I do. I do. Every NDA content creator probably has that knowledge. They're not going to tell you though. We can't tell you who that is. Yeah, I can't do any of that, but I understand your frustrations. I really do. This arc isn't that bad. There's a lot of good here. Arc, strong, disagree, dude. Hard disagree. The only good that has come is the officers for this arc. Everything else that's come has nothing to do with the arc. It's been player feedback. Things like the officers and transporter patterns, the nodes being added to the game. That's all based on like our survey we did 2 months ago. That's a no. This arc, trash. Diablo Immortal, Tim. Diablo Immortal is what I'm playing. Was camping for the weekend, just got home and tried to do the disappearing act. Is there really any way to finish this event unless you build a cloaking? Nope. Or buying Tetrions. You did get extra Tetrions, as Duma pointed out, in milestone 6 of the Elite Battle Pass, but that still counts as buying it. Love the update to the monthly daily token redeem with resource increases. Yes, that was good. That was nice. That was nice. Once again, that's nothing to do with an arc though. That's that is a economy and old features update, which is good. We've been asking for those. I'm not complaining about that, but I don't include that in the arc. That's old features getting updated. Diablo Immortal is also very costly. Don't care. Literally every mobile game is. Doesn't matter. That's just the strategy of mobile games. People complaining about it. Sorry. That's just welcome to mobile gaming. Welcome to mobile gaming. If it is a free-to-play game, that is how it works. Diablo Immortal is not going to cost me a lot of money. Is this arc better or worse than the Ferengi arc? This is worse. And will I do content for Diablo? I will not do YouTube content, but I will be streaming Diablo Immortal on Twitch. So, one of the missions seemingly picks up 0.2 systems from your base. I haven't gone through that mission yet. So, Wow, 2 criticals in a row? Okay. 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 Get another lead expedition started real quick. Nero, Kirk, and then Survivor, Pan. 58% critical chance. Is there going to be a Syndicate event or Treasury upgrade event this month? Randy, no. Not that I'm aware of. Not that I'm aware. Ooh, another lead expedition? Okay. Okay. What is this one? I need that just for the away team's currency. So Vemit has, and who else is available? Mitchell, 99. I know if I do this, it's going to fail. Like, I just know in my heart of hearts, if I do that, it's going to fail. So. Well, Maurice, I do run ATAs constantly, but I don't run 1 days constantly. I do the 4, 8, and 12s. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate that. And click. Oh, let's see what else we're gonna do. What are they gonna drop? A surprise Amalgam upgrade event again? No idea, Noofy. No idea. My stream seems blurry. Don't know why. We were streaming at 6,000 kbps, so 6 megabytes a second. No drop frames. Should not be an issue. Is Esteemed a good level to stop at to start dual faction grinding? Honestly, any of it is good. To me, dual faction grinding is a must do. Now you just, whatever you're at, catch the second one up. That's always my strat. Just catch it up. Catch it up. The battle pass mats seem lighter than the past few arcs, although we are getting shards and Rhino XP. So the mats have not, the materials have not changed, David. It's the exact same. They have not made any alterations that I've seen to the battle pass rewards in terms of materials and stuff. It's the exact same. Is there a quick way to determine rare, uncommon, and common away missions without opening them? Yep. So, well, I think all these are commons. I think all these are common. Yeah, well, uncommon. There's not a common, but I have to fast forward them to show you. But yeah, there's a way. But see, like the geothermal cooling has got the blue right there, the rare. See the blue right there with the rare. See the greens here on the sides. Oh, there's the common. So you see the side icons? Green for uncommon, blue for rare. Now the rainbow missions, those can kind of vary, but yeah. Okie dokie. Why is this not popped yet? How is this not popped? What do I got left? Still got to do Anomalous Phenomenon. Please don't let me forget, y'all. I need 11 more kills to finish out. Okay. Glad I stopped playing. The second Ferengi arc was hell in a coffin for me. I'm still lurking FC Discords, and for what I've seen, this is a return of the bad old days. Yeah, empty. Dailies aren't broken. That's fine. But this month has just been a bad content update. So. Gray common, green uncommon, blue rare, purple epic, rainbow is classified as UC for points. Thank you, Omicron. Where's an epic away team? They do exist. I don't get them spawning terribly often, but you do have to reach a certain level before that appears, though. There's research for that. And there she popped. Is it bad that I just jumped my discovery around for the anomalous event? It's not the most efficient way, but you're not the only person who does that. I actually grind mine out because I want to be efficient. What server do you play on for Diablo? Hand of Justice. Hand of Justice. And recall. Get that in. Go back to this grind. think the lighting on your face being uneven might be giving the impression that you're blurry. I think it's just when I lean, the hat kicks it back. But yeah, I'm not streaming any type of blur at the moment. Should be completely okay for everybody. So I need to find more of these transports. Good idea to upgrade away missions so I can get the epics, or should I upgrade other things first? No, epics are good. The epics are really good. We like the epics. I'm beautiful. Thank you, Earth. I appreciate it. Any tricks to getting more uncommons? Struggling. Events. Armadas. I mean, the standard way. Not the refinery. I mean, do your refinery every day, but don't expect your refinery to be your uncommon pulls. So JV, the Alliance exo comps are high level. So you're going to be looking in the mid-high 40s for you're getting that and or, using them. Max Stella scraps can also give you uncommon, but you've had to basically complete the tree for that to be worth it. But that is a way to go ahead and give you some uncommon. And did get the email, so awesome. Awesome. All right, get this in, get this in. Where's my rep at, y'all? I still need to go get my cloak too for my Valdor. All right. Rep is growing, so I'm just go ahead and get the cloak. I don't know where I'm at on the cloak though. Like how many do I need? I feel like I had a few already. Let me go take a look. How many do I need? Cloaking. Valdor. Oh, that's Cloaking. Valdor. Oh, damn. I'm at 31 out of 60. Well. Hooey. I don't have enough saved up. I ain't got enough saved up. I'm not gonna do the D4. Oh well. Well, just wasted credits. Platinum? Ooh, you are right. I could show people that. All right, so let's blank it out. So I'll show you what the cost actually is. All right, so that is your conversion. So for me to create 7,675, because I didn't remember what the number was. Yeah, I'm doing this for y'all for science so that y'all can see it. 38375 divided by 7675 is 50 to 1. It's a 51 conversion. 50 to 1 conversion. And I'm doing it for y'all because I love the community. Just for y'all. Too bad there's not a Latinum spend event right now. All right, there we go. Just for y'all. I know it hurts watching. It hurt me doing it, but the things that we do for the community. Things we do for the community. And now I am, I flew through half my Latinum. Oh, wow. Things we do for the community. It's 750,000 Latinum to finish that out. How many hours you spend a day on STFC? Well, Mr. Team, being a full-time content creator is my job. So whether it's this game or other games, I basically do minimum 8, usually 12-ish hour days. It's usually what I run. So it depends on the day. But yeah. K92, like I said, we did it for you. I'm not gonna be able to do that for a while though, because that was literally half my Latinum. So. You can buy, so what I was doing, Joshua, is I was buying faction credits. So yes, you can buy ship VPs with Latinum through faction credits. Because one of your videos, I've started grinding up Fed traders to triple lock my Iran faction, gone from -2 to 3.6 in 4 days. Wow, Evelyn, that is a fantastic rate of progression, and congratulations, that's huge. That's a fantastic job. You should be proud of that amount of progress. That is awesome. That is freaking awesome. Holy smokes. That's freaking dope. Wow. Afternoon, Steve. Good to see you. But now my Valdor can cloak, so I guess that's good. Hath was bugging me that I didn't have a ship that cloaked. So there we go. We can cloak. Things we do for science. Miss most of the stream. It's okay, Sean. It's okay. We're here just playing STFC, complaining about the redonkiness of Star Trek Fleet Command people, and having a good time with each other. Yeah, I've already done the Bortus Cloak, D3 Cloak, Legionary Cloak, Burrell Cloak. I still have Gladius. I think Centurion I could have done that entire time. No, I've already got Centurion done too. So I've got Gladius and Augur left and D4. So I still got 3 of them. Taught me something new today. Lat horribly spent for content. You're welcome. I mean, if you're going to spend Lat on something, spend it on those standard recruits to max out Chin. That's a far better investment than what Rev just did on stream. So. How many pikes do we really need? An unlimited amount, right? Is there a limit to the amount of pikes we need? We got 4 Spocks, so. You have to kill specific hostiles and systems for the new mission. Unbelievable. Yeah, I'm aware, Huntman. Don't worry, buddy. We know. We know. We know. Watch it with your light just made me sick to my stomach. I know, Ryan, but that's what you do as a content creator. You do things for the community that you would normally never do as a player. But now you know that you can do it, and now you probably will never do it because you saw me do it and you went, holy crap, why would I waste my materials? Don't be like a content creator. But that's just part of being a content creator. We need more Spocks so we can fill both the bridge and below decks with just Spocks. I agree, Sandra. I want horribly disfigured in a power chair pike. No, thank you. Started my first Armada. Somehow soloed it with a North Star. Burn crew save. Nice, Sean. Good job. What ships we should scrap for upgrading other ships? Steve, I've made several of those videos, but we can always direct you to those. I mean, or I can make updated ones, I guess. What is this? Is this a D3? Or a Saladin? What's the Sally doing up here grinding? What's Sally doing up here grinding? In New Calgary? Okay. We do not need more Spocks. We're good with what we got now. There are 4 Spocks. I mean, it's a good joke. Peanut butter hamper should have been an officer that buffs exocoms. Nice. Nice. Yeah, they've got to be based there. I just don't see their base. That or they're in the hub somewhere. So fun fact, if y'all don't remember, if you are in a hub system, so see the hubs and you can live in the outskirts, you can travel to any of these spots with a low warp ship. I think it's warp 20. So if you're living here, you can move here, even if you don't have the warp, what is it, warp 85 to get here. So remember how hub systems work. So even though their base is not here, that is how there is a Saladin sitting in New Calgary. Or I guess you could have summoned in. 'Trying to Charles, New Calgary, I don't think is 75. I think New Calgary is 80. Or is it 75? Let's see what my auger is. That's not an auger. Oh, it is 75. You were right. Rev was dumb. Rev was dumb. So yeah, warp 75, which obviously the Sally doesn't have. But if you're in the hub, like that Saladin can go over here if it wants to. Think of additional spots the same way people look at Barbie. You have to get Malibu Spock. Then you have to get Gangster Spock. Then you have to get Pomvar Fighting Spock. Yep. Yikes, Ice Low. Yikes. Well, I guess you're fighting interceptors with that auger today. Fighting interceptors with that auger. Need Mirror Universe Spock? We need a Mirror Universe Arc. That's what we need. We need a Mirror Universe Arc. Kung Fu Grip Spock? Wow. Y'all are some old school nerds and I love it. The real question, are we getting our second Mbanga next month? We need Epic Mbanga. Mbanga is a fantastic character in Strange New Worlds. Will Lerpa fighting action. Wow. Y'all are terrible. Y'all are wonderful and terrible at the same time. All right, y'all. We've been going right at an hour and a half, so that's our normal run for Sunday. I might stream later tonight some more Diablo. I've got a lot of yard work to do and everything else, so I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna try to send messages to the devs based on your complaints. If you have not already, check out the Discord server, and if you'd like to support the channel, content creators like myself cannot make it unless you donate, so everything's appreciated, not required, but is appreciated. My name's Rev. Live long and prosper. Stay safe out there, Space Cowboys. Deuces, that's me. Hit the like button on your way out. It looks like this. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. It tremendously helps out. Share us out with your alliance, your family, your friends, your server. And once again, if you want me to join your server for a town hall, say server 63, server 85, whatever, just hit me up. I'll gladly arrange it. Love y'all. We'll catch you on the next one. Howdy.
An even better outro than the intro. For the Empire and glory to your house.